So, am I always confident? No, of course not. Of course not. Not always. Well, I sound arrogant already. Um, I don't think it's necessarily bad to be arrogant if you have a certain clarity of what you're talking about and you accept what you don't know. Um, but speaking on the thing about like me being confident or, oh, okay, those are just deer. It's like, wait, let's see. Yeah. Why are they running towards me? The hell? I guess I'll just keep doing the video. Hey, that's cool how you can switch the zoom during the video. So am I always confident? No. Um, but some people that know me very well, people that are not like my family, that, you know, I'm not by default, by the way, the deer are gone. Heard them go up there. But by default, you know, I'm not born into a relationship with them, if that makes sense, right? People that I have come across and chosen to, I have chosen and they have chosen to partake in a relationship with me. I know I'm talking very formally here. Simply because we like each other's company. And by relationship, by the way, I don't mean just a romantic relationship. I mean like friendships and stuff, obviously. So we've just enjoyed each other's companies or personalities, those that have gotten to know me quite well. Whether it was because we spent a lot of meaningful moments together or deeper moments or conversations together, or I've just known them for so long. And naturally we've kind of grown up together. They've said, I'm confident. Well, I wanted to elaborate on that, where that comes from or what that comes from. And also I will talk about when I'm not confident. I think that part of it comes from me knowing myself and being comfortable with who I am. If you can see from my channel, or especially if you know me, the most important thing to me is spirituality. And that's really the whole focus is, okay, who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? And just trying to delve deeper and deeper into that. And being more aware of the sort of masks or costumes that we put on in our daily lives without even realizing it. So yes, it's one aspect of me being confident is knowing myself probably to a greater degree than a lot of others may know themselves, and also being comfortable or at peace with who I am. Don't BS yourself, you know, like not BSing yourself. Sometimes, you know, you can't tell the whole truth to everyone you meet. Oh, look at that. It's getting colder. They're flying to Canada for the winter. I love being outside. It's just, I don't know. Oh, brother. Who cares what I'm even talking about? You know what I mean? Anyway. That's also just a meditation spirituality thing. I think you gotta really be intense into that. And then the way you experience nature is just on a completely different level. It's a a certain level of sensitivity that 99% of people don't have. Even me, before I really kind of got into it, you know. So anyway, um, it's still on 0.5x. Okay, good. Yeah, it's, don't BS yourself. Sometimes you have to be a certain person to, I mean, well, I'll say this now. I'm kind of realizing this now as I'm becoming more of an adult. I always say that, and more independent. I really can't be 100% myself anywhere unless I'm alone. Unless I'm alone, maybe even on this YouTube video, I can't really be myself 100%. Unless I'm just kind of sitting there quietly, I think. That's a pretty profound statement, in my opinion. But yeah, so anything you do, you have to be a certain kind of person based off of the previous interactions you've had with those people, what kind of relationship you have with those people, based on the necessities of the situation, right? So that being said, you can't be 100% straight with everyone, and that wouldn't really be appropriate, or it wouldn't work for outside situations, right? But at least, you can always be straight with yourself, right? You can always be 100% straight with yourself. Even if you have to, you can't all the time with other people. You can be straight with yourself, always, I think. And there's a certain freedom in living in that truth. I would always advocate for that. I don't know why more people don't do it. I guess there's a certain level of discomfort that is needed to overcome in doing that. But it's so worth it. It's so worth it, in my opinion. It's really one of the biggest freedoms we have is like not BSing myself. I know who I am, you know? I'm sorry, someone's coming, so I feel a little bit embarrassed. See, look, am I so confident? See, I'm still getting embarrassed if someone comes, right? If someone comes on the trail, I still get embarrassed to say hi. Anyway. So yeah, don't BS yourself, or try to BS yourself less. I think it's worth trying. There's a certain value in trying, and it's so liberating. And I think, well, another thing that other people say that maybe would connect that, which I really take this one as a compliment, right? When people say this about me, or they say this to me, that I have this quality, this is one of the most flattering compliments that I find whenever I receive from people. And it's whenever they say I'm genuine. That really means a lot. That really touches my heart. That touches my heart so much, right? That's extremely flattering. And I appreciate that a lot. And I think the confidence that you might see from me, it's really interconnected with that, right? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna be a little bit, try to be a little bit proud here. And I'm genuine. I'm genuine. I'm a genuine person. And I think my confidence comes from that. I don't feel the need to be something that I'm not. I love being who I am. Just a simpleton. Just a very simple guy. Just, I love all the little small things that have happened in my 23 years of this existence. Now, some painful moments, of course, but everything is so meaningful to me. It's, it's my life. It's so special to me. And just be with that, I want to just be with that. And I would recommend to you, if you want to be like me in this way, just be with that. I think, I thought of Sadhguru here with this, just be with that. Just be with it. Just be with the truth, It's so worth it. It's so, it's just so invaluable. So yeah, I think a lot of my confidence comes from being genuine. And not trying to be something that I'm not. I would be much less confident, and I would be a lot more insecure if I was, you know, uh, I'm trying to think of some, ideal stereotype in society. Uh, I don't know. I don't even have much money, personally in my name. But maybe, like a rich guy, acting like a rich guy and like with his sports car and stuff. Um, then maybe I wouldn't be so confident because there would be that insecurity in me that I know I'm doing this for other people. It's not actually who I am. And so that's really a lack of self-confidence, right? And side note, just something interesting. Something interesting to talk about, I think, is, how to explain this? The sort of, the facade of self-confidence that people, or specifically, I would say men, put on in this pickup dating game in order to kind of manipulate women into liking them. Normally, we just say, oh, it's just pickup. But really, it's kind of manipulation, right? It's psychological manipulation. You're being something that you're not in order to get something that you want from someone else. And it's quite scary. I think, what is it called? It's that one Italian guy that wrote that book on it. It's really scary. It's like how to sleep with a woman. Not the Da Vinci Code. That's something else. I can't remember the name. It's some Italian guy. He wrote a game on pickup. Basically, okay, follow these steps whenever you're out dancing with a woman or whatever. And she will, become sexually attracted to you and then be with you. Oh, that's terrifying because that's following okay, I don't even want to get into the wrongs of that, all right? But for the purpose of this video, basically that's faking confidence. That's faking confidence and portraying a level of self-confidence that isn't really there, right? So real confidence, lasting confidence, and confidence that will make you happy is confidence that comes with clarity. Thank you, Sadhguru, again for that. He's my guru, so of course he's going to be there in my heart and mind. But it's confidence that comes with clarity. Confidence that comes with clarity. Clarity about who you are in outside situations, seeing outside situations just as they are. And for the purpose of this video, seeing yourself just as who you are, and just being with that. And maybe if you're not too proud of who you are, you don't like who you are. I've been there too. This is, when I don't feel so confident. I'm not proud of, some of the situations that I've been a part of or some of the ways that I've acted before. And if that's the case, then okay, how can I grow? How can I grow and learn from this? And be confident in who I am once again. That's what is good, I think. So yeah, I guess it feels like that's all I really have to say. And I guess I will say this too. I think this is a good thing to end off on, is also don't take yourself too seriously, Don't take yourself too seriously, please. For example, Sadhguru, I know he looks like, even my parents and stuff, and everyone that has some criticism of him, it looks like he's like this arrogant, pompous guy, and he's always just arrogant, and he thinks highly of himself. Some people might get that impression of him. I don't, because I know he's arrogant, but he's not pompous. Oh, I know some pompous people, it's just an absolute nightmare to be around. Maybe nightmare is not the best word. Oh, there's a certain word that would be perfect for the way to describe them, but I can't think of it right now off the top of my head. which is very unpleasant to be around, right? Just very unpleasant to be around. Those people that are truly pompous and think highly of themselves. Narcissistic. In reality, he has clarity, so he's confident about that. But in reality, he doesn't think much of himself at all. He doesn't think much of himself at all. Being spiritual, he said this too, is absolute dispassion for this one, absolute passion for everything around you. So, not thinking too much of yourself, but being completely involved in everything that you do. Being completely involved in life. So, I think confidence for me also comes from that. I don't think too much of myself, right? So if someone says something witty on Twitter and burns me, or someone says something witty somewhere else and burns me, I'll laugh and congratulate that, because that's hilarious. Like, that's awesome that I got to partake in that conversation with that person. It's not like they're poking at me. I'm not identified with that, right? I'm not identified with what even I said, or what they said. It's just we're talking about a particular thing, and we're just trying to enlighten each other. It doesn't mean I'm up here and this person is down here, or that person's up here and I'm down there. So having that self-awareness also comes from, meditation and yoga, because this is not something easy to do, right? I'm saying this, but this is not something easy to do. It's something that I'm continuously working on too. Not breaking down these identities and not thinking too much of yourself. But it's a great joy and it's a great liberation. It's a great joy and great liberation. No matter what I do or no matter what he does, I think Sadhguru too, he's extremely, think about him, right? Extremely, or think about, well, okay, we'll just leave it at that. Think about him. Extremely influential and important person in the world compared to someone like me, right? For example, if I disappeared from the world today, tomorrow, of course, I have personal relationships and everything that is important. But I'm talking about, if you look at the world as a whole, the impact it would have on the world is much lower than if someone like him disappeared, right? Someone like, him disappeared. The impact on the world would be much greater because he has an influence on a much larger population of people. What was my point with that? Okay, right. But still, if he was, threatened and he lost his life, or he was going to lose his life or something, I don't think he would be too concerned, like, oh no, everything I've done, everything I've built up, everything, I've become, it's all going to go to waste. He's not like that. He doesn't think too much of himself. His work matters to him because of the impact it has on other people, not because it builds up something within himself. And that's also what I want to be. So yeah, I know that right now, if some guy came out of these woods and stabbed me, I'd be done. That's it. If you destroy my body, I'm finished. And it doesn't mean, I was going to do something amazing in the world and all this, So don't think too much of yourself. That's basically my point. And that comes from having a larger identity, a larger, maybe even cosmic or universal identity. More than just yourself, your dreams, your aspirations, right? So yeah, I think, and going back to, now I'm going to wrap this up. Going back to this video, I just wanted to share with you guys, maybe if you look at me and you're a bit inspired on like the confidence that you see me exhibit, this is where my confidence comes from. And I think it's a very healthy, freeing, joyful, and intelligent way to live and to be confident. So I hope you could take something away from this video. And I enjoyed making it too, of course. I enjoyed making it too. And let me say this, for some of my close friends or fam or whoever, who enjoy like watching my videos. I would like to do a maybe a long bike ride video again, and just kind of, just chill and like talk about life. I remember I did that in college once. I think it was in 2021. Just went on like a 4.5 hour bike ride, and I made like an hour-long video just talking. I could talk about so much stuff now. Like, I have a job now, and it's like I'm an adult, and just looking back, it's like, oh my God. Life is so beautiful. Like everything that's happened in terms of being a kid and growing up in high school and college, and now I'm working full time, and it's like now I'm thinking about having a family. No women yet. That's the big problem, right? No one there to provide that in in that regards. But it's just, my point is this level of maturity that I'm experiencing, and the profoundness that I feel. The profoundness that I feel looking back on my years, and the growth that I see. Thank you. Life is very profound. Like the older you get, the more profoundly you should see life, I think. And especially, if, God willing, inshallah, yeah, inshallah, I have kids one day, I'm going to kind of like live through them once again, right? Like live through like my memories and my experiences through them. And that's just a very beautiful thing. Like life is very, very profound. So yeah, so I could make just a longer video too, just talking about being out of SLU and like working now and what it's like and how things are different and like all these little things. So I would love to do that. Let me know. Also, maybe okay, hopefully he doesn't get mad, or it's okay, but Max, my anniversary video I made with him. I'm not actually dating him. We're both straight. We're just good friends from childhood. What other video was he in? Oh, we found a porta potty. That was my first video with him. That was awesome. On these very trails, we made that video. I think he would be awesome to do a podcast with. I think you guys would really enjoy that. I'm telling you, first of all, Max, his mind for that sort of stuff, I think is perfect. He's just incredible. He knows so much about the world and things going on. He has very nuanced and interesting takes. He's not on social media. That's pretty cool. Okay, hopefully that's okay that I say that. Not like a privacy thing. So he has interesting takes, and he knows a lot of things that the average person doesn't know. And it's very cool to have interesting, unconventional conversations with him and talk about different things. So I think that would be cool. We could talk about some really cool things going on in the world or in history of civilization. He's definitely the type of person to have those sort of conversations with. And I'm a bit of a simpleton, a bit uneducated, but I can always talk about my experience and my personal thoughts about whatever he knows, right? So I think that would be cool too. But that's up to him. The ball is in his court on that one, if he's interested in doing that. But yeah, so that's the video about confidence, and those are some plans I have for content creation. Also, I'm on Twitter a bit more now, kind of tweeting off my ass sometimes. And yeah, that's kind of my foot in the content creation sphere right now. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and shut up now. Thank you for watching, and have a good one. Thank you for watching this video. I enjoyed making it. Bye.